In the year 2001, I was working for a very prominent ministry in the Central Texas area, and the my employer slash the bishop at that time, now the apostle, he had asked me, "Do you want to ride home?" So I said, "Yeah." It was just a joy to get in his S550 Mercedes. You know, I have an affinity for Mercedes. And so he drove me home. It took us maybe 6.5 to 7 minutes to get home. And I was just talking about this, that, and the other, and da 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 da. And right before I got out of the car, he says this to me. He says, "Son, the Lord told me to tell you, don't lose your inheritance by doing some of the weird and silly stuff that you're doing." Now, of course, I was shocked because it's like the man of God read my mail. But when you look in the book of 1 Samuel chapter 13, 14, and 15, God describes to us a man, a king that was in authority, but he lost his inheritance because of disobedience. That word. Now, what does that have to do with me and inheritance? Listen, 2024, as I said before, was a very turbulent year. And to be honest, some people was kicked out, thrown out. I'm talking about ministers of the gospel. Shame on the ministry, shame on them. And even if they wanted to come back, there's no coming back from that. Why? Because they lost their inheritance. Can I share something with you? An inheritance is based upon conditions. And if you don't meet the conditions, you can lose it all. We can take a page out of Saul's book, because at the end of the day, not only did he lose the inheritance, but he lost his mind. Could that be you? This is Morning Sip Extreme.